we have Cutie Mark Crew Sky Wishes. Oh, no. Stand up, sweetie belle. Stand up for yourself. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your rights. So yeah, we have G4 Sky... Cutie Mark Crew... No, not Cutie Mark Crew. Bloody hell.
This is Perfect Harvest MLP Studios.
Hello every pony, hope you're well. Today I would like to talk to you about my experiences at my first ever trip to UK PonyCon. So I went on the 9th of October 2021 and I just had an absolutely awesome time. Unfortunately, by the time I'd arrived, I'd missed the opening ceremony, so I didn't get to say hello to Britannia, which is a shame, but nevertheless, there were still loads and loads of awesome things to see and do. For example, there was lots of really cool art dotted around the venue, including this very humorous lost and found picture of Hitch, which has been making the rounds as a meme on social media. There was also a chance to meet a couple of Brony and Pegasus artists, such as Stormy Pegasus, MLP, and also Greenfly, whose artwork is up on the screen right now. And of course, it being PonyCon, there were loads and loads of people in cosplay, some really show accurate costumes. And the best thing was that I got to meet two of my favourite ponies, Trixie and Tempest. And of course, the biggest thing of all was that I got to make quite a few new friends. A big thank you to Jess, Luke, William, Stuart and Anna for making me and Yoko very welcome at our first PonyCon. Hope you had a great rest of the weekend and hopefully see you again next year. Oh, on to the main reason why I'm making this video. I mentioned there were merch stalls. Yeah. I came back with a lot of ponies. Yeah, I regret nothing. So, I'm going to take you through them. Not in chronological order of when I bought them. Sort of like in group order, really. So, let's have a look at them, shall we? Before I go on to looking at the ponies, I bought a few badges whilst I was there. So, we might as well have a look at those right now. So, here's the first badge. It's a UK PonyCon badge for the early birds with Britannia on it. So that's really nice. Got really nice artwork on it. This is a badge that I actually bought from Stormy Pegasus, who I mentioned earlier. It's a badge of Princess Celestia. It's a tiny little badge, but it's really nice. I bought this badge of Best Pony. Really cute, that. Here's a badge with Hitch Trailblazer on it. And then, of course, every now and then, somebody would shout mayonnaise, and everybody around you would go bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. So, of course, I had to get a pony mayonnaise badge, and also a badge that just says bing bong on it. I also bought this UK PonyCon beanie. I love me a Bobble Hat, and as you can see, it's got UK PonyCon emblem on it with Britannia. And the embroidery on it is really nice. It's very high quality, and I've actually worn this a couple of times when we've been out walking the dogs. So yeah, it's a really effective hat, and it's just a really nice thing. Next we have two G2 ponies. So on the left we have Princess Bright Light, and then here we have Silver Glow. So basically G2, out of all the MLP generations that I have, is the smallest. I've only got about 4 or 5 ponies, so I just had to get these. I think Silver Glow, I had to get her because she's a unicorn and I don't have any G2 unicorns, and I think they're just quite rare throughout that generation, really. But yeah, she was pretty much, I think, the most expensive out of all the ponies that I bought on Saturday. I think she was about £40. I'm not sure if that's reasonable or not, because I'm not a big G2 collector, but yeah. And I'll just sort of give you the show of the cutie marks on both sides. The hair is a little bit frizzy. It's got I think it's got a bit of tinsel in it, but bear in mind these guys are about 30 years old, so that's not bad going. Then we have two G3 ponies, and these are some G3 ponies that I've actually wanted for a very long time. So on the left we have Rainbow Dash, and then we have Star Song. So Rainbow Dash, I think she's one of the earlier waves of G3. Her hair is a bit frizzy, and it's also got one of the little beads in it. But yeah, I mean, I'm not knocking them because, you know, they're old. Her head, it doesn't turn. Unfortunately, she does have a bit of a scuff on her right cheek, which is a bit of a shame. But I'm not buying her for quality. I'm just buying her so that I've got a G3 Rainbow Dash. But she's actually a little bit pearlescent, to be honest. But yeah, so I'm really glad I've got her. And then here is Star Song Melody. Her hair is a bit frizzy, but again, I'm not knocking her for that. The paint job is generally very good. She's got glitter on her wings on both sides actually, and unusually her head does turn. I'm not sure why some of the G3 ponies' heads do turn and some don't, but anyway, I'm just glad I've got G4 ponies now. These are some, not all, of the G4 brushables that I bought. I'll get on to the others in a minute. But here we have Cutie Mark Magic Sky Wishes. I'd never seen Sky Wishes before. Her tail is frizzy, which is a bit of a shame, but you know, what can you do? And her hair's in alright condition, but I just love the colours that are on her body, and I don't have many Cutie Mark Magic ponies, so I was glad to get her. We also have Power Ponies Twilight Sparkle as the Masked Matterhorn, is it? Her hair is again frizzy, but yeah, I'm not bothered about that. She was actually the one of the first ponies that I bought at PonyCon, and along with her I bought Minty from the same stall. Now I know I already have a Minty, but this one is in a little bit better condition hair wise. I just love Minty. Yeah, G3, G4 Minty, you know, I just love her. And then we have Apple Bloom, and her hair is actually in really, really nice condition, and it's sort of got like a little blue tint now. After I also found, oops, sorry love, Sweetie Belle. Hair's a little bit messy, but it's not really that, it's not frizzy at all. But yeah, so I've now got all the Cutie Mark Crusaders as brushables, which is quite nice. So yeah, I was really, really pleased to find both of those on the same day. Here are the other three G4 brushables that I bought. So first off, I know she's not technically a brushable, but she has a brushable tail, which is in really good condition. So this is Alicorn Twilight Sparkle, and she, I believe, came with an Equestria Girls doll when the movie first came out. I think it was 2013. She's got a hole where her cutie mark should be, because apparently she had like an interchangeable gem, but I know that's missing, but you know, I'm not too bothered about that. I mean, she looks absolutely amazing, and I think she actually looks more accurate to Twilight in episode 26 of season 9, the last problem. She looks more show accurate to how she looked then than she did in the rest of the series when she was an Alicorn. But yeah, I just really, that's a really nice figure, and I just had to buy that. She's probably one of my favourite things that I bought, because I've just wanted this chrysalis for absolutely ages, and she is in absolutely spick and span condition. Her paint is still really shiny. Her mane and tail, her tail's a tiny bit frizzy, but it's not frizzy like a lot of the other ponies that I've got. But her hair on her head is really, really smooth, and yeah, I mean, she just looks awesome. I absolutely love her. This one I kind of bought by mistake. I saw her in a little polythene bag on one of the stalls and mistook her for a G4 cadence, which I've always wanted. Turns out she was a G4.5 cadence, with the bigger head and also massive thigh gap. Sorry about that, was explicit content there, I should have warned you. But yeah, so yeah, it's a G4 cadence. Her hair, it feels like it's that rough. It kind of feels less like hair and more like one of those scouring pads you might use to wash up in the sink. but I think she was from one of the glitter celebration waves where she came with Celestia and Luna, because she's got tinsel in her hair, and also she's got glitter on all her legs, and also her wings are see-through. So I know I don't have that cadence, but I kind of would have preferred it if she was a G4 one. I wish I'd looked a bit more carefully. These are all the figures that I bought that you could sort of class as blind bag figures. So starting at the back, I got one of the little sort of fairground rides from, I think it was Rarity's Carousel Boutique. I've been looking for one of those for ages, and I just managed to buy one individually. I also got Mr. Carrot Cake, Thunder Lane, Apple Strudel from the Friendship is Magic collection, minus his hat and jacket, Granny Smith, minus her Zimmer frame, Applejack, just an original blind bag Applejack. Over there we have Perfect Pie, Apple Bloom and Babs Seed from the Friendship is Magic collection, minus their plates that they're balancing on their heads, which unfortunately means that they've got these massive holes in the top of their heads for some reason. The little twins play Patter Cake Baker's Man. I cannot remember their names for the life of me. And then these three, I know they're not technically blind bag figures, but they're the same size. They're Fidel Busy Book figures. We have Princess Celestia and Fluttershy, both with derpy eyes. And then on the end we have Pinkie Pie. Why leave the opportunity of a lifetime to chance? So yeah, these are the MLP Funko figures that I bought. So we have 3 Mimoji Funko figures. So first off, we have a smiling Pinkie Pie, and then we have a smiling Rarity. Oops, sorry guys, that's the problem with these, they're very hard to balance. We also have a Heart Eyes Fluttershy, which is really cute. And then this is a Funko Mystery minifigure of Maude Pie. And when I saw her, I thought I can't resist her. I've got to have her because I've been looking for her for 4 years and never been able to find her. Reasonably priced, and I think she was about £5. So, you know, here we've just got some miscellaneous figures. So here, I cannot remember for the life of me the maker, but basically she would have been a pop-up lollipop. I actually got her as a free gift when I spent some money on one of the stores. I can't remember which one, but basically you push this little lever up and then inside there would have been a little lollipop. But it's just a really nice thing, and it's quite fun to play with actually. And then next up we have, where is she? There she is. A Kinder. Oh, sorry, love. We have a Kinder Surprise or Kinder Maxi Equestria Girl Twilight, complete with wings and brushable tail. I knew they did Maxi ones, but I've never actually seen an Equestria Girls one. I've tried looking for her on MLP merch, but I can't seem to find her. I can find ones of the ponies, but not of the Equestria Girls. So that's quite unusual. Then down here we have a little Spike. I know he's just a regular Hasbro Spike. He's sitting down, and I think because of that he was the Spike that came with the old Applejack and Twilight set that was it was to do with Look Before You Sleep. So yeah, it was that episode. And then down here we have, one of them's fallen over. We have 3 Squishy Pops. Now I know 2 of them are Alicorn Twilight, but they were just in a little bag together, bag of 3, and I don't have many Squishy Pops, so I bought them. So yeah, we've got 2 Alicorn Twilights, which I believe are the same, and then we have a little Scootaloo. And finally, the last lot of ponies that I've got is a couple of customs that I bought. So first off, let's have a look at this G1 Custom of Britannia. So whoever has made these has done an absolutely fantastic job. The paint that's been applied on the cutie marks and the dyeing in the hair is very professional, very well done. The hair's a little bit frizzy, but you know, she's a custom, so you don't really care, and you know, there are only a limited number of these, so I'm just really glad to get one. Next up is this really show accurate custom of Starlight Glimmer. Now you guys know how much I love Starlight Glimmer, so I saw her and I kept going back to that stall and with all the customs on. I was thinking, oh, you know, do I want it? And then I thought, do you know what? Yes. I mean, just look at her. The ladies who make these, they have done an absolutely amazing job on just capturing Starlight in there. And then lastly, I've got to be very careful with this. This is a tiny little handmade clay figurine of Flutter Bat. The lady who had this stall, she makes all of these herself by hand from scratch, and there were loads of characters. There were sort of big ones and small ones of Princess Luna, Applejack, Rainbow Dash, Derpy. By the time I went to bought her, she'd almost sold out, so I just thought, yeah, why not? So that's pretty much my haul, to be honest. To anybody who hasn't been to UK PonyCon yet and is thinking about it maybe one day, I would definitely say go for it. It is an amazing event filled with fun and friendship, and also, of course, ponies, as you can see here. But yeah, it's just an amazing time, and whether you go for one day or the whole day, you just get a real great flavour for the fandom. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've enjoyed making it and sort of reliving that journey. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.
So, calling all flingers, fling us a fling, and a note to all singers, don't sing. All sausage doctors, kindly lend us your hats, and a spoke on the end of a thing. And if you cannot obey, then you will wither away, and your feet will become very sore. And you'll open up your window and you'll suddenly find that a peanut has knocked on your door. It doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. If you understand this, then you're mad. It doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. And the singing is also quite bad.